Welcome into some more Down with the Ship. We are in Season 2 here, and I've quite been enjoying the patch. I think we've had some pretty nice changes. The rapid patching cycle seems to have slowed down a little bit, which to me means that the dev is relatively happy with the state of the game and is working on some new content, so I am pretty excited for that. We're going to be playing a repeat today. I think we have, between the streams and the videos, covered at least one of everybody. And I want to circle back around to the merchant. So the merchant has a really nice trait where he has insatiable greed. Your crew member items charge 4% faster for every gem on the ship. We also get +1 gold for any item that we sell on a turn. We start with the merchant's table. At the start of the turn, we lose 2 gold and we spawn a random gem. And our crew members can equip gem items. The second one there being very important. Shop sales appear 25% more often, and we are a Federation captain. For our trinkets, we're gonna go drill bit. I feel like this is almost necessary if you're gonna play the merchant, just because this allows us to actually buy gems, and we want to spam the crap out of crew and gems. This also makes it so that cracks on the enemy ship are 50% more potent. We do start with the mining laser, which does have a chance to inflict cracks, so good combo there. I'm going to take the trusty sidearm again. This is each crew member has a 45% chance to fire a 4 damage bullet at the enemy ship when activating. So we're going to have lots of gems, which make us activate really quickly, which should result in us firing a lot. Finally, every 6th projectile you fire is replaced by an icicle. Now I'm hoping, I did not proof this ahead of time, I'm hoping that firing this counts as a projectile, which would allow us to spam a lot of cold. If that's not the case and this is only for weapons, well, we'll give it a try, but probably not as good as I'm hoping. Let's see what we can accomplish.
Do you smell that? The cauldron reeks of fortune.
All right, some fortune. Oof. A lead hold this early. I do like these a lot. Having the both hack and radiation resistance is, I'm gonna say nigh invaluable. I just wish we didn't get it quite so early. That early wait is not stellar for me, to be honest.
Is that a good fit?
All right, let's move you forward just because. Now, we do generate electricity with our captain, although it looks like we're already using more between our 2 electricity-using items than we can provide. Let's see. Blast cannon. I don't think I want to make it worse on my draw. We could do a flamethrower. This uses fuel, which we are not currently using. A circuit board. Items gain a damage and a true strike chance. We also have a fuel pump. And I have an autocannon that is on sale. All right, let's do the flamer. And I think I am going to add. Let's actually switch this like that. Go ahead and add that. So we're firing one of every resource type weapon. Not a horrible one. I think since we went with that many weapons, I will go ahead and grab the circuit board since it can buff all 3 of those.
Take it from an expert. Always negotiate.
Okay, man. I wish this was our initial setup there. So we could get an ion rifle. I do like that, but I don't think we're going to get rid of the mining laser. I think I really want to try to stack the cracks to take advantage of sidearm damage. So I think that's out. Iron gemstone, yes. An upgrade to our ion drive. I think I'm going to lock these 3. I do want this, but I don't want to lock everything. This is also really tempting. That extra radar is very helpful. I think I will lock that too. A little rough here, but yeah. I definitely want the supply crate. These were made common, so now we can stack this to max level relatively easier compared to what it was. And since we're using everything, this will be really good for us. All right, let's see what kind of trouble we can get into. I'm sad that we didn't get a crew member or a gem to start us off. Okay, so we're gonna get blapped. Can we get a shot off before we get destroyed? At least we got a shot off.
Oh, wow. Too close.
Okay, a couple shots before he gets destroyed. That's good. Okay, and he has what? Just the slug cannon.
They're tearing a hole
I say
in the
just as it kills me. Come on, boys. Come on, boys. Phew. One more HP than I needed.
People do this for a living.
All right, could have been a worse start. Fueled wing, I'm not in love with that. What did we get? 50% chance to gain a fuel. All right, we'll plunk that in there. I do want resources. I do want people. I do want the iron. Okay, we can. All right, who actually is the fastest? 5.2. Okay, it's going to be him, almost guaranteed. Although that might accelerate to the point that it's faster. Okay, so that really should go over here. All right, I don't hate it.
They think the Federation can be ripped off.
Man, they're really giving me a lot of upgrades for that autocannon.
I respect a commander.
I'm gonna let him go. I'm gonna let that go. Okay, I'm just gonna hold on to those two. I want to get a gym in every single slot possible as soon as possible to make advantage of that speed up.
Fortune favors someone.
I hope it's me. All right, off D, what do you got? Okay, he is upgrading an ore grinder. He has a lot of HP compared to me. Yikes. Okay, I did see a fire, but I think that came out of here. I want to see one of our people fire an icicle. That's what I want to see. It's every 6 projectiles. Okay, I did see that. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. Now, I'm kind of wondering if maybe a sewer mutant build that also used the icicle could be interesting. Just because we don't use this often. Cold is, for every cold on the ship, items charge 5% slower. When we get to 10 cold, that is removed and we deal 50 damage. And the charge rate of items on the ship is reduced by 75% for 4 seconds. So if we can spam enough ice, we can seriously slow people down. He's running cigarette, the neodyne canister, and a wrench. Okay. I think this is my win. Oh, no, it is not. We were very close. Too many misses at the end. All right. That's a sad loss. I didn't think we would get one there.
More if I were selling that.
Okay, can I please have something good? A crackling core. Whenever an item activates, 10% chance of summoning a lightning strike. That could work. We're gonna have crew members that activate really quickly. We could bring in a reactor core. Radiation is still good, still strong, and gyms do allow us to get into radiation pretty well. We are going to buy a lot of crew, and having them be mutants would be good. And factory items are also great. Cauldron Power Crystal, the Titan Core. Now, Conveyor Belt would open up the ability to get freight, and I do enjoy freight builds quite a lot. Also would get me into factory. Biggs Workbench. I don't find Stronghold that great for this, so I think we're looking at Reactor Core or Crackling Core. I like the idea of getting the factory items. I think that's what we're gonna do. We will find a way to make that work. And probably using this factory hole that we just got offered.
Used to seeing ships falling apart. Nice change of pace.
Okay. Iron gemstone. Go. Uranium. Well, speaking of uranium. Okay, not the type I want. Now the sewer tube could be interesting. We're not really an acid build though. No, let's resist that. I will do an upgrade for the autocannon. I will hold on to that coal chunk. Old cogwheel is not. I thought that was a cauldron item. Yes. And I think we're gonna do the fuel pump factory tube combo. can get the tube. Do I want the tube right now? We could slow down our engine and make the reactor core go a little faster. We're gonna run out of electricity anyways. All right, let's try that.
Big red button do again?
That's a decent amount of early radiation already. Okay, against a cook. He's already got some nutrient paste out. He also went for Leica. I have never found a build that I'm like really excited about that dog. There's got to be a way to make it work. Just 4 health just seems so low. Okay, getting a little bit of cold, but obviously we have a long ways to go on that.
Why did I cheap out on bullets?
Interesting. So my laser fired 1 icicle instead of the beam. I don't love that. The beam is definitely more useful in that case. But it looks like we're gonna do just fine. And we do get some use out of our radiation. He did max out his healing there. Are we gonna live though? Solar flare's not great. Okay, we both died. That counts as a win, so I will take it. Definitely need some more hull space. Energized hull, again, not really my favorite, but I'm gonna take that for sure. We'll do that until we get something that can. Let's actually go ahead and we'll do this.
I can pay a proper engineer if we need it.
Okay, and then do that. Now we're not fiddling with our engine that way. We do have the ability to get an undercity ghoul. Okay, so restore health equal to 3 plus 5% of acid and radiation on your ship. And the debuff resistance. I do like these guys. I liked them better in the old form, but these are fine too. The debuff resistance is really nice. We definitely want to get that stacked as soon as possible. All right, more radiation. I will freeze both of those. Yes, 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 yes. Oh, that's a horrible place to be. Okay, let's just do it.
Believes in us. Idiots.
I would love to if we could just continue to get more and more of the uranium. Ooh, okay, he's got some uranium. Also a lot of weapons. The big bad owl. I don't like bad owls. We need more crew. We need more gems. Okay, we're definitely making use of our radiation. All right.
My fee just went up.
Not a bad start. All right, let's just be really sad. I'm gonna do that. All right, and then is there a way I can fiddle with this? Maybe. Extra tube, extra electricity. I'm definitely gonna want that. We're making fuel at the moment, so I'm not too worried. Let's grab that. I'm gonna want this. Okay, yes, I want that. All right, we can't get it this turn, unfortunately. Okay, so we do this. Then I can pull off of that for now, I suppose. Or maybe, well, no, I want that because I want to buff this. I guess this is okay. Once we get some more floor space, we can get this back into a buffing position. Is there another way I could do this? What? Hold on. Yes, there is. If we do that, that's probably as good as I can get at the moment. And then we have a toxic gemstone and another piece of iron. Not bad, not bad. I'm gonna freeze him too. All right, let's do it.
To fill up those coffers.
We definitely need more people to take advantage of all of our gems here. What are you down to? 3.49 seconds. This guy's already rocking a Tesla coil. That's worrisome. Very worrisome.
Oh, wow. Too close.
Yeah, having lots of different debuffs does help keep our radiation on. Was not good enough though. I've always wanted to do a Tesla coil run, and I've never got it in on runs where I wanted it. So that makes me very sad. Why, yes, I want more uranium. Thank you for asking. Excellent. Now, are these worth leveling up? Probably not. At least not yet. I definitely need more space.
I'm used to seeing ships falling apart.
And then we could do that.
Nice change of pace.
We could do that. That buffs everybody. Okay, I think that's fine. And then you can make people charge faster. Okay. Another tube. Are we going all in on this reactor fragment? I don't think we are. Let's get the janitor. Give him a piece of coal. Another pump. I'd like a pump into that. Don't think that's going to happen though. In that case, go ahead and put it there. I will freeze that.
On our future. Excellent.
Okay, here we go. More people. Definitely would like more cockpit. All right, an officer gets us weapon damage and another undercity ghoul. All right, and I don't have a place for this unless I level something up. I do think I will go ahead and do that, which is faster. 8 point. You are definitely faster.
Fortune favors.
I'd prefer not to do combines on gems, but I also don't want to just not use it. And coal is one of the least valuable in my opinion. All right, we got a drill with a auto cannon array. Okay, getting good use out of the radiation, but am I gonna live long enough? We need some more survival. Man, we keep getting really close, but like one tick of damage dying too early. That's not a great start. Not a great start. Okay, I'll take the cockpit that gives us a little more defense. Free armor, meh. Okay, you could increase damage. Okay, I'm gonna let that go because we're getting a little spicy here.
Can flip this to the
Okay, again, not the piece I would have asked for. Okay, can we rearrange things in a way that makes this better? I want to get you in on something. We run out of this right away though is the problem, so maybe we switch the laser. There we go. Extra damage to it, can give some extra ammo. Another undercity ghoul. A weapons computer, so we could fire faster. I'm less concerned about our weapon damage if I'm being honest. Railgun. I do like the railgun. That would be a replacement for the autocannon. I also like the radar dome. I think we'll freeze both of those. Yikes. Okay, that was not the turn I was hoping for, I'll be honest.
What a boring conversation.
Okay, so we have 2 weight, he has none. He has a very nice looking ship. I'm glad he doesn't have the orb of symmetry. All right, what's he gonna do to kill me? We have an ion cannon and a laser. Okay. We're both using some radiation. Okay, I do think we have this one, unless something crazy happens here. Not bad. Okay, we're starting to get more and more ice.
Just went up.
I just need more and more crew members to fire. Okay, a hard point. Sure. You're already gonna annoy me, aren't you? You go there, switch you to... Yes, another piece of uranium. That is gonna get ridiculous. Oh, you can't go there because it's a hard point. Right. Okay, what if we did... It doesn't get the buff for that. Okay, what if we did that? Doesn't work. What can we do here? What if we did that? We'll just bring the front of the ship forward, I guess. And you go here. That leaves me a hole there. Okay, put that in there. It doesn't matter which spot that's in. Okay, that buffs that. I don't hate it, but that's also not a very friendly floor plan, is it? Let's do that.
I'm used to seeing ships falling apart. Nice change of pace.
Okay, I could fit the radar. Yes, that works okay. And then you would need 2 spots if I wanted to go that route. So you'd go like here. You could buff that. Buff that. I guess that's okay. It's a lot of stuff not currently equipped. And then I did say that that was going to be the replacement for you. The laser there. What's your speed? You're kind of slow. Okay. Let's move some of the less important items onto him. You're gonna go.
They should be thankful we're not ripping them off.
I mean, I guess they should, yeah. We'll take that. I really need some more space. Again, I get the Tesla plate on runs where I don't actually want to run it. Uranium plate, I will take.
Payment on our future.
A signal jammer could be good. I really have no room for this, huh? I really don't. I really need some more hole space.
What's this?
All right, hopefully this carries us through at least one fight. You have a lot of void lilies. So she's going for a ton of healing via the lilies. Okay, radiation is good to counter things like that. He is going to be able to clean a lot of my stuff off though, aren't you? Okay, they have ran out of all the offense. So they're hoping, I guess, to either kill me via spike or via solar flare, I guess? I'm pretty confident we have this one. That is a weird build. Yeah, I think they're gonna go spikes and healing.
The tree!
Oh, that big heal they just got though. All right, well, we both die. That is our victory. I guess we take that. That's rather awkward.
Smell opportunity.
Okay, a scientist, and he's mutated. Alright, let's snap that. We also have an abomination. Both ships gain radiation. I do like that. Scientist on this gun would be really useful. Oh my goodness, why are you giving me all the good things? Okay, I think I need to combine my Undercity ghouls. And how are we gonna get...
Excuse me.
Okay, you're not currently actually reaching everything properly either. Double, I want a scientist on that. More radiation. I have one spot left. I really need some defense of some sort. Alright, let's combine up that janitor. Alright, so we could have a galvanized plate, some stun, some plating, or we could go with a uranium plate, armor plating, and radiation, and a lot more stun resist. I think we're in a uranium plate here. And you know what? Let's just combine that, because I would rather get some use than no use. Right, nothing else is good there. Okay, eeny, meeny, miny, moe for... Oh, this is my higher level coal. Right, very high level coal. I have a few bucks left. I think we might slow this down. And then I could fit in the ventilation system. Yeah, I think we'll do that. Okay, we'll level you up. You come off for now. Give me the vent.
I can pay a proper engineer if we need it.
I guess this is as good as we're gonna get. Man, come on, give me some more hole space, please.
Fleet believes in us. Idiots.
Not the cleanest run, although I feel our build's not bad. I wish we hadn't got the double uranium floors early. I'm just not a fan of that early wait. Okay, so he's doing missiles, railgun, and a swarm launcher. Yikes. Yikes. Oh, come on, team. Oh, that was so close.
I should charge you for wasting my time.
Oh, that's so close. We are down to our last life. What a rough run we have had. I literally thought this was going to be a cakewalk, frankly. All right, if I do level you up, all we get is electricity and nothing else. So he's actually kind of low value upgrade. You upgrade. Who would we upgrade then? I think the scientist gives me the most value at the moment. We have an abomination. I want that, but I can't fit it currently. I do want you to. Okay, there's some hole space finally. What will you sell for? 3. I need you. I need you. Are we even gonna survive another run though? I think you have to. Well, we have the vent though now. Man, what a rough run this time. All right, I think we're gonna trade out the uranium floor for the signal jammer for the little bit of hack and removing enemy radar. And I can't fit you anywhere, huh? All right.
Time to fill up those coffers.
God, I feel like we have such a good base for a run, but we've just already lost so many lives. A 40 crit for the enemy right off the bat. Well, that's stellar.
You couldn't hit the broadside of a black hole.
He also has a lot of energy, so that's not going to stop anytime soon. Oh, man. Feels bad. Feels real bad. What a fast defeat there. I guess the icicle build did not work. It did show me that does work with sidearms, so I don't know how to interpret that, but that could be a thing. Maybe the comet shard plus the trusty sidearm plus the rocket launcher maybe on another heroes or another character-centric build could be a thing. All right, well, that ended up being a much shorter one than I had anticipated, but sometimes that's just the way the cookie crumbles. All right, well, I definitely went down with the ship. I'll catch you in the next one, builders.